I leash up dogs, I don't ever, very rare do I have them sit because they're usually really excited. So I just kind of get them, and here's where I get my sit. Good boy. Stay. And if you keep your keys in your pouch, they'll think you're going into your pouch. Treats. Stay. Boop. Boop. So I'm going to reposition them a little bit farther from the door. Stay. Boop. Stay. Boop. Stay. Okay. So again, all that impulse control, you know, every door, every gate, whether it's the crate, the door, no matter, anytime he has to go through a door to gain access. Yeah, it's okay. You're okay. Yeah. You want to make sure that you have at least a second of weight. And you saw there how I asked him to stay at the door, cracked it about 2 inches, and then the time he held it was 1 inch. So that amount of freedom that he perceives is big too. Like if you have the door all the way open, it'd be harder for him to wait than if you just crack it a bit. Okay. So right there, when he gave up that scent, I gave him the okay. Come on. Leave it all the way. Boop. So I don't pay for that, right? Come on, get your smells. Right, so I wouldn't want to give him a treat for picking that up. You're okay. Come on, Bowie dude. So if I stop, right, I walk up the leash, let it go slack, leave it, yes, right? So a lot of it also has to do with your leash length. So, okay. So here's your stop start. This is what I'm talking about. I let that leash out. If he lets it loose, we'll walk. If he jets, we stop. So he's gonna learn real quick, at least with me, like we're not gonna jet. Right. Unless I wanna run. Okay, easy, easy. Dude, find your feet. You're okay, bro. Find your feet. You're okay. Okay. Easy. You know, and if you do this, if you just put the time in, okay. Leave it. Yes. If you just put the time in, he'll start to figure out pulling doesn't get him there quicker. It actually takes longer. So I let it go quick, and he leaves it slack. It's a little stress itch. Yeah, well, because you're like a race car. You're okay. Okay. So again, you know, what we want to teach him, and I've taught a lot of dogs this, is that you're not going to get there quicker by pulling. You will get there quicker by taking your time. Yes. So I'm going to forego the pull because he's checking out some loud voices. Okay. Okay. I know, brother, I know. Okay, easy.
Park too.
Yes. I'm gonna pay for this. Yes. 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 So you always got to take time out and pay for stuff like that, you know? So that's the kind of thing 3 months from now he could shut down. Yes. Yes. Still paying for him. Yes. Yes. Okay, easy. Good boy. So remember, the question you want to ask is the dog pulling less? Yes. The same or more? All right, so, okay. A little less, right? It's okay. Come on. So I'm going to hustle him right up here. And why am I going to hustle him up here? Because this is Facebook for dogs. And every dog that I walk, every dog in the world stops here. So, you know, if I'm like 5-10 feet from it, I'm just going to hustle him up, because I know if I get him here and he starts gathering this scent, A, it's going to give me a chance to see what's going on out here, anything happening that I need to deal with, dogs, humans, traffic. And also, the more he gathers scent, the less he's pulling. And the more he's going to relax and acclimate to his environment. I just got to keep my eyes peeled for trash. But, you know, so knowing your environment's really crucial, you know, like knowing, oh, you know, there's a strip right there, and if I hustle up, I did some start-stop, let me reward him, right? Let me run up to this spot. Someone might say, but isn't he going to want to run up to that spot the whole time? Not if you stop-start. He'll learn, okay, we'll get to that place quicker if I just take my time.
What about when he has to poop and he's running? Is it okay to...
Yeah, help him out. Yeah, help him out. Yeah, of course. So that jet out, right? It's okay. You're okay. Hold on. Okay. That's the other reason why I have a knot right here. So I can... And again, if I need to have the leash short, right, I walk up the leash. So, row of bushes, I'm going to help him. So this is typically where, like when dogs start, come on up, when dogs start to get a little kooky, it's on the grass. So we'll hang here and see how he does. You may also want to consider getting a waist leash to go hands-free. Well, because if you ever had to scoop him up, or if there was an off-leash dog, it's nice when you're picking up the business, you know. You have to take a quick phone call. It took me 13 years to figure out I should walk dogs around my waist. Yeah, I don't know why it took me so long. I broke my finger, and that's what made it happen. Yes. So now that we got a little bit more, leave it. Yes. Right. So even though I asked for the leave it, my foot's right there. I don't need him eating a nettle. Right, so I'll change my prompt, and this is a good way to just charge those sounds. He's got enough of a distraction. Bowie, leave it. Yes. Good job, big kid. Leave it. Sit. So one of the things that I did with my very first dog, even though I didn't know what I was doing, is I taught him to go crazy, calm down. So I would actually instigate him to go crazy on leash, but I would do really short bursts and calm him down. Leave it, sit. Yes. So, yes, pay for that bike that he just checked out. So it seems counterintuitive, right? Like, well, the dog hasn't, too bad. That's how quick you time out your dog. Right? So if he goes kooky and I ask him to, I'll play with you, right? But if you jump up and I didn't invite you to jump up, we're timing you out. Now, when I put him down, I'm going to have him on a short leash, wait, sit, and I'm going to work him right away. Wait, down, stay, stay.
Now if he starts jumping up again.
Time him out again. Stay. You guys are lucky if you had an 80-pound Rottweiler. It's a whole other game. Stay. Now, because he's been so awesome. What's up? What's up? What are you doing? What are you doing? I got your bum. Leave it. Wait. Yes. Okay. Little Bowie man. Woo! Down. Stay. So you can actually turn the problem behavior, stay. You can turn it into a game.
Right.
You know, because he does have a good down stay, we know he's got a good leave it touch. Yes. We know he's got a good touch. We know he's not going to touch, bite you. He's not doing anything because he's afraid. He might be a little stressed.
Yeah.
Like, I want off this thing. I'm a dog.
Yep.
Okay. Who's a good boy? Come on, go get me. I got your paws. What are you doing? You're all tangled up. Yeah. Well, that's why I got him going too, you know. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Leave it. Sit. Wait. Touch. Yes. Wait. Touch. Yes. Ah, just touches. So I'm going to pay him for these people. Boop. Yes. Yes. All right, so having my leash short enough, so let's say you're my friend, right, and he's gonna go jump on you, I'm gonna redirect him. I'm just let him know, yes, I'm gonna pay for the bus. Yes. 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 Oh. Good boy, yes. 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 So I'm just paying him for all this. There's a lady there. Yes. There's two people walking. There's two people walking. Oh, look at him looking back. See that? Right? See that check back? Watch. See if he checks in. Yes. Oh, nice. I paid for half the check. Good boy. You are a good boy. Yes. Pay him for the flagpole clacking. So you see how much I pay for?
Yeah.
Now, if he was a 3-4-year-old dog and he had no issues with or wasn't still learning that the environment's going to provide craziness and you'll get paid, you're okay, I probably wouldn't pay. Leave it. Yes, I probably wouldn't pay for that much. Again, we turn a problem into fun. Leave it. Okay. Right? Leave it. Here, I got something better for you, buddy. Hold on. Here, I got something better. Sit. Okay. So when my first dog, I didn't have a yard. I lived in the city, so I had to find all my fun with sticks, a tennis ball on leash. You know, I used to go to handball courts. Sit. Touch. Okay. Ho, ho, ho. Bowie is like a lot of young dogs who are really happy, slightly stressed because they don't have as much freedom as they would like, and you just have to channel it. Leave it. Yes. You know, and the other thing is, there's a little bit of truth to, you know, having that soccer coach tone in your voice versus leave it. You know, like if the dog has a good reinforcement for leave it, like I just did leave it in that silly voice and he looked back. So, you know, it's not a hard and fast rule, but, you know, if I really need the dog to leave it all the way, whoop, whoop. Yes, I'm letting it fly. You know, I mean business. Come on, buddy. Not mad, not upset, but got to do it. And I practice with that tone, even if it's not dire. So when that day comes, I'm practiced and the dog's used to it. Because if all your leave-its are, leave it, and one day you're like, leave it, because he's about to eat glass, you don't want him to be, you know, startled, and you don't want him to go, oh, okay, I'm going to eat that glass because it's got baby food in it. What are you eating down there, huh? What is this caca? That is roof tile. Son, touch. What are you doing? Yeah, he's easy.
I'll get whatever you can find.
He's not difficult,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I think yes, and I think that, you know, the challenge is really just that you guys have to get used to being quick. Like most people, your reflexes. You guys know Aaron, right? My assistant Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay, not a certified dog trainer. Just a great dog guardian. He's done a lot of classes with me, some private sessions, a lot of email support, a lot of phone support. Leave it. Yes. And the other night at class, we were letting dogs in, and one of the dogs was Jackson. Might have been you guys.
Yeah, it was our.
And Bowie and Jackson were in the vestibule, and there was a little commotion. I think it was her. Are you in Jackson's class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took
And
me
she
in.
just reached over and grabbed Jackson Like with that, and I watched her, and I watched the expression on her face. Yes, and nothing changed. She just, like she was picking up luggage.
Yeah.
And that's the sort of quick reflex, non-emotion, just that you really need to develop. Leave it. Yes, boy. Just so that the dog is getting the reinforcement and the information quick. Remember, dogs move 7 to 10 times faster than humans, even when they're just generally doing stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
quick.
yeah, and there's a lot of micro stuff that no matter how good someone is, and I'm good, that you're gonna miss. But leave it. All right, so I'll make sure you didn't get any of that plant in there, buddy. I don't want you to eat that. Okay, come on. Come on, kiddo. Up, 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 up. Yes. And the other thing is, you know, don't negate that heel, right? Don't negate that heel, even if you do it for 10 feet.